right, Bass. Lead us in, baby.
All right, guys. So this is One Piece episode 1057 for Luffy, Sanji, and Zoro's Oath. So the summary is talking continues between Apu and ex-Drake. Meanwhile, Sanji is still running around worried about becoming a Germa monster, but finally makes a decision. And afterwards, him and Zoro make a deal. So there was, I feel like there was a decent amount of plot in here. I know we get a lot of reaction shots in this show. Did you guys kind of like what went on with the show? You want to talk about it a little bit?
Yeah. I mean, it was all right. I mean,
It was hard
I was
coming
hoping
off
for
last week to this.
I mean, that's fair. That's more than fair, honestly.
I was hoping for like some more action going on, but we didn't get much of that. I don't even think we got any of that, right? No action.
We got a little bit. There was a little scuffle between
bit.
X-Drake and Apu.
Well.
Man, the first 2 minutes.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
Well, so like here, my issue with this, right, is like the whole Sanji thing. I feel like it happened in one chapter in the manga.
Dude, I don't blame you.
And it's been like 6 episodes, and I'm like, bro, just figure it out, man. Like, we know you're Sanji.
Right. I think they're just like they're just like dividing it up in between episodes.
Yeah, they're mixing in some other stuff, and they're trying to make it flow. But like, it took so long to get through that. And so basically, the episode starts with Apu and Drake still arguing and scuffling, fighting it up a little bit. And Apu uses his ridiculous move where he just says po 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 and bangs on his drum and like shoots out sound waves or whatever. And like Drake knows what's coming, dude. They've been in the same pirate crew for a while now. And I feel like Drake's just like, dude, you're wannabe, dude. You suck. And just
like once you figure him out, he's not that difficult.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Drake just thinks this dude is just a pure idiot. I'm 100% sure.
I mean, wouldn't you though?
Yeah, I mean, he is.
Oh man,
anybody that goes around going poo 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 poo.
Yeah, honestly,
it's an idiot, bro.
And like, I feel like we got into this like 2 or 3 episodes ago where he's going through the plan of like, hey, I'm gonna wait till everyone's tired, and then I'm gonna use the numbers to take down whoever wins, if it's Luffy or Kaido. And I was just cracking. I'm like, dude, Luffy could take down the numbers with like a standard Gomu jet rocket. Like he doesn't need to do anything. These guys are just a bunch of giants. They're nothing like oars. They're a bunch of pussies. And frankly, Apu's just an idiot, man.
No, he's fucking stupid.
Speaking of numbers, he ain't got them all now.
That's true. One of them has a little crush on our boy Yamato, man.
Yeah, chasing after her.
So while they're scuffling, Yamato rolls in, and Apu's like, all right, X-Drake's not in. Let's get Yamato in on this. And Yamato's just like, you're a fucking clown. Runs by them both. And I guess one of the numbers, I don't remember which one, has a little crush on Yamato, busts down a wall and starts chasing after him.
Yeah, it was wild.
Yeah, so Apu's plan is fucked right out of the gate. Loses all of his numbers. Yeah, and he is an idiot. Not X-Drake thinks he's an idiot. He is an idiot.
I mean, he's proven that he cannot do anything by himself, that he needs help to do something, anything. So it's wild.
And from there, we got a little different flash over to the Minks fighting the Cypher Pole members, who are basically trying to chase down Nico Robin because she's the most important pirate, essentially, in the world because she can read poneglyphs.
Yes.
And the Minks are standing up to him. They've got that dog in them, but the Minks got nothing on these guys, dude. I mean, the
Minks are real ones, though, bro. They all like how they all hard as fuck. Like, not all of them is A1 S++ fighters, but they all real.
They got heart.
All of them, every single one of them, even the children, bro.
Hey, they riding on the back of an elephant. Who ain't hard like that? So
hey, I guess.
Well, I know from this brief conversation that Zoe, the elephant, is better than a turtle. So that's good to know.
You don't know how right that is. You have no fucking idea, brother.
We were talking about Rising of the Shield here on the last episode. These guys just tore into it, the turtle season.
It's
bro.
one of the
I'm,
biggest follow-ups of anime I've ever seen in my fucking life.
I'm pretty sure Zoe is like much faster too, even though he's so slow. So
And then, go for it.
One plot point that got on my nerves, and I was getting very annoyed. Drake, ex Drake, was trying to explain to Yamato, hey, we're on the same team. I don't like Kaido. I'm actually so and so, and I've been trying to help Luffy, and she is just not listening. She is trying to mess old buddy up. She yeets him like straight up, yoink, out of here. Does anybody else get fucking annoyed when people don't listen in anime or just in general? It's just
I will say, like, is he really on her team though? He's working for the government, right?
Well, he was working. He came to an agreement with Luffy, and that's what he was telling her.
Oh, well, she don't know that. She can't trust him. I wouldn't trust him.
Well, that and Yamato is like a man on a mission right now.
Yeah.
Single track mind, not listen to anything. They've got one job. They got to go stop the bomb.
That's fair. Yeah, but it shit just annoyed me. That's all.
I feel that. But what you gonna do? You gonna do? You gonna stop and like?
Well, he was trying to get out of the way, and that's what it would have told me. It's like he's not trying to stop me to do anything. He's actually trying to get out of my fucking way.
Girl.
But no, she stops what she's doing to go fight him. Now, fuck that. No. It made me angry thinking about it, bro.
I found it funny, honestly.
Bro,
it was some interjected comedy.
Yeah, it was. I guess it's only comedy if you laugh.
But from there, we kind of get into the big plot point of the episode. And Sanji is doing Sanji things, and he's basically running from Queen as he's trying to decide what he's going to do about this long drawn out, am I a German monster? Am I not? Will I, won't I, blah, blah, blah. Plot point. And he runs into the pleasure palace, whatever they call it, where all the
old red light district.
Kaido's personal red light district, dude.
Good on him.
Hell yeah, brother.
He starts talking to one of these girls, and he's in his head, and he just full on like pimp slaps her, dude.
Yo, yeah, nah, he really fucked her up, bro. It was so sad to see. One, we don't like to see women get boxed up, especially non-fighters in anime. But like, for Sanji's character, that's so terrible. That goes against everything that he has ever said or done.
Yeah.
So after that, she runs back to like the rest of the
ladies.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I was gonna say. Y'all saw me trying to figure out what the fucking say.
The correspondence, dude.
Much better than what I had on my mind. I was trying to figure out a way to word it. And they're like defending her against him, and he's like, "No, that couldn't have happened. I didn't do that." And then he's like, "Wait a second, bro. Did I actually just do that?" And he's like, starts thinking about it, and he's like, "Oh fuck."
He's flashing back to his brothers in the Whole Cake Island saga, where they just beat the shit out of a girl, like smash her across the plate with a face with a plate almost. And he's like, "Oh my god, I'm one of them now." And that gets us to kind of like the big final, thank God, like conclusion to this whole Sanji saga, which has felt like it's taken all of Wano at this point.
It's taken over the fucking show, and it's like we already know how this is gonna go. Like he's gonna be okay.
And shocker, he takes his Germa suit, the little soup can that has a 3 on it for Sanji. Great naming, by the way, by Mr. Judge here. And Queen's all hyped up. He's like, "Oh, I'm gonna get to see the raid suit. Let's go!" And Sanji drops on the ground and stomps on it and explodes. And that's it. But after that, he calls Zoro on a transponder snail that Zoro didn't even know he had, which I thought was hilarious. Like, how do you not feel a fucking cell phone in your like waistband?
Asshole. Sorry, I'm allergic to bullshit.
And he has a really, really good conversation with Zoro. Tyler, you want to get us in that?
Yeah, so basically he just calls him up, and Zoro's just so confused about how he got this transponder snail in him, and Sanji's just basically like, if at the end of this, if I'm changed, if I'm not the same, then will you will you kill me? And Zoro's like, I forget what he said exactly, but he agrees. So
Sure.
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, he was very
Or no, he says don't die before then. So
Yeah, Zoro wants to be the one to do the
yeah.
deed, dude.
Zoro's over here hoping. He's like, come on, please,
I don't
please.
think it's that. I think Zoro knows deep down that the only person you can take down a one of the big three baddies in Kaido's crew besides himself and Luffy is Sanji. And
Yeah.
like, if Sanji loses, Zoro's screwed because he's playing King and Queen, and I don't think he's coming out of that one. Like, Zoro's goated, but not that goated, you know?
Wait a second, Dan. I thought Sanji was number 4 on the team. Dan.
Oh, wait.
He is.
Oh,
He is. But,
okay.
I don't know where Jinbei is, dude.
Man, backpedaling hard
Who
right
knows
now.
where Jinbei
Caught
is?
him on his heels, boys.
I like that. Yeah, that's a nice catch, Bass.
Hey,
Thank you.
Don't you ever talk shit about the first son of the sea, dude.
That wasn't me talking shit. That was you.
It was a lapse of judgment. And maybe, maybe Zoro and me aren't on the same page here. I don't know.
But yeah, no, I think it was more like that. They need him to win. You have 4 really heavy hitters, according to Dan. But yeah, I think it was more along those lines. He doesn't want to kill him. I know they fight all the time, but I think it's more like a brother relationship where you fight, but you still love each other. But
And I think this kind of shows that how their relationship has changed too. So
Definitely. And I mean, they both want to see. I think it's Zoro's looking at it like, I want to make Luffy the Pirate King, and Sanji helps with that. So, it's kind of we need him here,
yeah.
yes, very much so.
I really did enjoy that conviction out of Sanji, coming out saying like, hey, if this does happen, if I become an emotionless killing machine, do me a favor here. I don't want to be that. And I really enjoyed that scene.
That was a great way to close out the episode.
And I pray to God we get a banger episode with some fighting next week, because now that that's out of the way and Sanji stops running, he should be kicking Queen's ass again.
Yes.
And Zoro and King are still going at it. They're just not showing it, Mr. Pterodactyl Man is flying around like crazy.
Yeah, I'm excited to get back to the actual fights and get over Sanji's fucking head case.
I mean, we should be coming up to like some conclusions soon, I think, right?
Yeah. I know, definitely at least like the next 8 episodes, we should see a lot of things come to the end and something big potentially happen. Something's
gonna happen in 2 months, guys.
Unless my calendar's way off. I don't know. It might be.
Oh, okay.
They're gonna throw some filler in there and ruin it for me.
They're probably gonna have like a couple breaks or something. Yeah. Knowing them.
But all I can say
episodes.
is I'm just really excited to go back and watch all of Wano in one shot. Man, it's such a good arc.
It didn't have to take 3 years.
But I got so spoiled catching up to One Piece that watching it weekly is just not nearly as incredible, But it's any show. There's like no shows that I enjoy watching weekly. Honestly, like that is like the worst way to watch anime in my opinion. I want to watch it like a movie,
Yeah, and you like also remember more of like the intricate plot points if you can just like binge it, right? So it's a little bit more enjoyable that way, but shit, I'm liking the weekly rundown. I like chopping it up with you boys.
True. But I like getting my popcorn and watching 15 episodes of One Piece on a Saturday when my wife's out of town, dude.
That's also okay.